Hello and welcome back to House of Astralis. My name is Kayla and I'm excited to be your cosmic guide today. Today we will be doing a little spread about reconnecting with your intuition. Lately in my collective readings and even before I officially got started on House of Astralis, there was a lot of intuition kind of woven into the messages and about trusting your gut, following your heart and your intuition in general. And I really felt called to go ahead and do an actual spread for this, like by itself. And I do have some awakening your intuition oracle cards here that we'll get into as well, and my handy dandy deck, and then a numerology oracle as well. So let's get to it. I'll go ahead and shuffle. Alrighty, so to get started, what signs have been showing up recently that you may have overlooked? So with that, we have the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. The Three of Cups honestly comes out for me so often, and I do connect this with spirit. So I think this is saying here, like when spirit is trying to connect with me, giving me a little nudge saying, hey, I'm here. So maybe you're missing out or overlooking the signs that spirit is with you, and spirit wants you to know that they're here with you and to really continue to open up, trust in yourself to receive the information and the messages being given to you. So yeah, clearly I think just with this card in general, it's saying you've overlooked them reaching out. But more in depth, we have the Page of Cups, and she's intuitive, right? She's listening to the little fishy here and is relaying some information to her. We have some other sacred animals with the swan and then the tortoise. With this, it's saying that things take time. You won't just wake up one day, most likely, and just have clear intuitive abilities. You have to kind of work your way up, and you have to put in that work, the effort, and sustain it, because it's a muscle. We, just like going to the gym, we have to work on it. We can't just expect results after one time. But yeah, with this, I see here just basic, maybe even the opportunities for you to connect, might have overlooked that a little bit. When you're reaching out to spirit, you have to, one, use the proper protection, and two, be sort of specific about who you're connecting to. Like I said, protection, create your bubble of protection, and whatever is of your highest and best good can connect with you, and the good energies can pass your bubble. You don't want to be connecting with just anything, any spirit, because you don't know if it's in your highest and best interest, especially if this is something new to you. So with that, just, hey, can I please have a sign in this? Send me a butterfly. And you know what? If you get anything, if it feels like a sign, take it as a sign. And I say that lightly. I don't say that for everything, but I see angel numbers a lot, and just acknowledge it. I think that simple act of acknowledging it goes a long way, because they also want to know that you care and that you are receiving it, because there's lots of things that bypass us every day. Just the world that we live in, we're busy and we may not always have time to slow down and pick up on every little thing, but you are being invited to slow down and see, just talk, just be out there, allow things to come in. This is the flow state of water here. Next, what can help decipher the meanings behind these signs? I'll pull numerology for this one as well. Okay, I had to take a look at it just to double check that it's okay for me to show. So what can help you decipher the meaning? I think not being so hot-headed, of course, because if we're in a state of, I have to receive this message, and we're being so even logical about it, or kind of pressuring, we're not going to be in that receptive state. We're not going to be as open. We're going to be sort of closed off. Look at how isolated he is. Yes, he's under control. Like, in this picture, he is controlling that passion and that fire. So maybe control your need for this intuition, for this message to come in a specific way at a certain time. Like right now, you have to kind of chill out, step back a little bit, and relax. And maybe this is also talking about creativity. Get in the creative state, the right side of your brain. If we're so much in the left brain, being so logical, that also closes us off to messages that we may not see otherwise. And we have healing. So maybe there are some things you have to heal in your life. Maybe your relationship with intuition. And why do you want it? You got to really dig into your why. Are you going to use it for ethical purposes? What's your intention here? And maybe healing that relationship with you and yourself and intuition, or whatever you're trying to get messages for. Maybe taking some time to look into that and see what's underlying that surface here. What's going on? And at the bottom of the deck, we had 6 of Swords, so 66 with healing, and then 6 of Swords. Yeah, moving away from the old way, moving away from not being intuitive, I guess, in that sense, and just, again, getting your story straight, getting your why straight. Are you moving towards here, this light, for good purposes? Again, gotta be ethical and learn more about it. There's so many things out there, like the clairs. Do you even know what that is? Are you properly receiving messages? And are you properly being open and, of course, protected to receiving these messages? If you're interested in a good ethical psychic coach, I can definitely go ahead and leave that in the comment or the description. She's been very helpful to me and someone trustworthy, and just opened my world up a lot. And there were things like I didn't even realize before kind of being coached by her or just watching her YouTube videos. So I could definitely recommend someone there if that's wanted. And what is the universe trying to teach you or alert you of? What is the universe trying to teach you? Patience. It's the one thing that I've got. Ooh, with the 7 of Cups on the bottom, illusions, right? Are you even properly informed about what the intuitive ability is? What are your thoughts on it? What do you think it is? And then what do others think it is? And then kind of compare and contrast, right? Because there's so much information out here, and because it is sort of a loose term and it's not really something so concrete, there are lots of meanings and everyone interprets it a different way. So again, needing to make sure you have a clear idea of what it is and why. Okay, so I don't know if you saw this, but it was under the 6 of Swords earlier before I shuffled. And we have the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, the universe is trying to teach you that you need to be confident, first in your abilities and in just trusting the process here. That's what it is, trust and patience. And she is the Witch of the card, right? So with that, it's saying you can achieve this, like it's not out of reach here. You just need to really embody that and learn before. And with this, I'm seeing lots of learning to do, right? Lots of I don't really want to frame it in the sense of like objectives to reach, because there's always endless information. You will never learn everything about it, and we can never truly master something as loose and free-flowing as intuition, because again, it is a muscle. So if you are so good at it now, if you stop using it or abuse it, it may not work as good, and you just have to work back up to it. So with this, I see making sure that you take the proper time to learn. I think that's the basis of it all here. You just got to learn, especially if you're confused. And again, there's lots of nuance to it in a way, and really you need to walk away from old ideas, even old ideas of what it is or isn't, or thought patterns of I'm not intuitive, I can't do this. Embody your Queen of Wands. You can do this. It just takes time, patience, and trust. Ooh, yeah. Numerology for this one as well. We have rebirth, and this came up in the month ahead that I recently posted. So with that, again, it's time to walk away from things and have a better outlook, a new outlook. It's time for a new chapter, a new story here. So that's what you're trying to be taught and alert you that it's time to do something else, to try again, to look at it in another light and get started on a different path. And the bottom of the deck, after pulling out rebirth, we had 55, adventure. And this is an adventure, right? It's a wild ride and lots of learning to do here. Alrighty, so with that being said, what practices can help you enhance your intuition even more? What can you do to enhance your intuition even more? Oop. I can't show. I don't think I could show one. But we have the King of Cups. And right away, literally, look, he's talking to this crab. Again, like with the fish here in the page, just letting things talk to you, being open to it. Yes, use your protection, but he's very compassionate as well. So be compassionate with yourself. You know, you may not have it down right away or where you want to be, but you'll get there. One day you'll get there, and it's about trying it again and again and being compassionate with yourself and with your intuitive ability in general. And the card that I can't show here is the Page of Wands. She is ready. She sees this open space of desert and has ideas of what she wants to do. So I think, yeah, getting straight with why you want to do this. What objectives do you have? Are you using it for yourself, for others? What's your goal here? And there's a wide space in front of you. You have endless possibilities. So just making sure to get on the same page, be creative, be in your flow state of creativity, that right brain state, so that you can be more open and receptive to these messages. That's what the King as well. He's very receptive to just hearing out the crab. He's not going to dismiss it. And what practices? I'll pull numerology for this as well. So what practices can help this collective enhance their intuition even more? So this came out, and the bottom, like this flew out, it jumped out on the side, and the bottom is change. So yes, lots of reworking and change that need to take place here, that you're being invited to embrace and really be open to. Can't really stress that enough about just being open, and being open. That's pretty much like the fastest way. I don't know. I don't want to say fastest, but a great way to be open to this ability. Especially if you have trauma around it, most notably religious trauma, or just it being closeted and not good for whatever reason, being demonized. And lastly, I'll pull a few of these intuition cards here for you. And they're just little, I assume just practices that you can do. What does this collective need to hear regarding their intuition? So we have number 47, practice non-judgment for clearer intuition. Having strong emotions and opinions about others is natural, yet intuition is channeled through an open mind and a calm heart. If you've formed exclusionary fixed judgment about a person or situation, consult someone intuitive and objective. Engage neutrality to avoid narrowing your interpretations. Discern other layers of truth. That's the King of Cups right there. He's very open. He's, again, compassionate, and he's allowing non-judgment. He's not going to judge you. And we have 51, consult someone else. We all have intuitive blind spots. No single person can intuitively understand a situation from every angle. Gain fresh insights about old, stubborn, or frustrating issues by seeking advice from others with sensitive intuition. Also seek out professionals with practical experience and advanced knowledge specifically pertaining to an issue. Ask for help. Yeah, that's 2 times. Maybe consult someone else. And, you know, Psychic Lauren is someone I've looked up to. Her YouTube is very informative, and she's very different than others I've seen. She really practices and preaches the protection element as well, and just trusting yourself and knowing that it's okay to be wrong. It's not a bad thing. You can still cultivate intuition and be wrong. You can be intuitive and be wrong. Like, that's just something you have to deal with. You won't be right 100% of the time. And 42, anchor into your energy. Come home to yourself instead of focusing on others, tasks to be completed, or the external world. Stop riding every wave and drop anchor by doing an activity you love or spending quality self-care time alone. Center yourself to feel more powerful, calm, and confident. Your intuition will then stabilize. So yeah, if you have energy just going out all over the place and not really trusting like this, yeah, just kind of all over, you gotta calm it down. You gotta center it. You gotta anchor it down so that you can be receptive. I love that. Perfect imagery right here with the King of Wands. So yeah, that's the reading for you and your intuition today. Again, we are all intuitive. We are all born with this innate ability, and it comes from our survival instincts, right? We had to sense if there was a predator nearby, or be very in tune with the world around us. And obviously through evolution, we've kind of had different ways of living, so we kind of just let that fall off, I guess. But we are all intuitive, so it's possible for you, and you've got this. Trust in yourself. That's really the main thing. Trust. And once you get little feelings or tinges of, let me go this way, trust it. And if it's wrong, kind of think on it and not take it too hard. Practice little games with yourself. I have made like little cards, and I wrote numbers on them, and I just try to guess it. Guess it through your clairs. Guess it through just what comes up, and it's okay to be wrong. Don't count your wrongs, count your rights, what you got right and correct, because that's what will help you build up the momentum. If you're so focused on what's wrong and what you can't accomplish, then that's going to be a one-sided view. So focus on the positivity, focus on what you can do to strengthen it. Again, anchor in, go in. Meditating isn't for everybody, and it doesn't have to look the same for everybody. So you can find ways that it works for you. But yes, that's my reading for you today. I do appreciate you and your energy here, so thank you, and I look forward to reading for you again. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do have my information down in the description box below. So thank you and have a great day.